Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back to my channel. So today I actually decided that I would lay the cards out on the table. I will show you all the cards for sure that when I shuffled and laid them out. I did it differently because not only for reasons of the readings going full on 30 some minutes, but it was also helpful. I will clarify and shuffle on camera for the clarifying cards and the Ascended Masters Archangel cards, okay? All right, so let's get to what the word is for today. I heard the word detachment this morning, and I really do love this word because it comes with so many meanings, okay? So what does it mean to detach? It means that we are experiencing feelings without allowing them to control us, right? So basically, we step back, we look at things objectively, and then we let go and accept it without needing to change anything. We detach from others who make their own choices. Because innately we know, because we know that someone else, their spiritual work has anything to do with ours, and their choices, what the choices that they make are not necessarily going to be the choices that we make for ourselves. Why? Because we're all doing our spiritual work from a different page. We're on a different page in the journey of life. So ultimately, we choose to act rather than just react. How will you act versus just reacting to someone making choices that, let's just say you don't agree with, right? So if you can learn to detach and experience that instead of reacting, then what happens? It's beautiful. It causes you to just okay, so let me just backtrack just for a minute. Detachment is like taking a deep breath of peace and being patient in response to, let's just say, some anger that's coming up, right? You feel it. You feel it. So let's just say someone says to you, oh, this is the choice I'm making, right? And you innately start feeling that within your, this unexpected feelings are ruminating, right? Within you. Detaching, start breathing, breathe through it, just listen without losing yourself, right? And this goes for the choices that you're going to make, that you make in your life. If you can detach, right, and just breathe through it so that you can be more level, right, on the level of playing the horizontal playing field of life, which is the horizon. Then you can see your mistakes or your choices clearer. Then you can make amends. Also, when you detach, you can make amends with others and their choices or with yourself. All right? And then you can start fresh. So basically, detachment allows us to be in the world, but not of it. It frees us to lead a life, our lives, with grace. The horizon. Okay, so that's the word. I want you to ruminate and think about that, because the horizon is where we all level out. That's the playing field. When we go too much in our ego, we're going beneath the horizon. When we're centered above the horizon, we're making good choices, and you can feel it. Okay? Now, let's get to the cards. We have the High Priestess reversed. We have the Palace of Swords upright. We have the Death card reversed. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. These two flew out, which was the Hermit and the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay? Now, let's talk about this really in this term of, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So how did we get to this point? Let's talk about the storyline here. All right? The High Priestess reversed is basically, with the Palace of Swords here, is telling us that in order for you to come to terms with situations, you're using more of your logical thinking, right? You're using your logic instead of using your intuition. So this is playing out as this is going to turn itself around, okay? But for now, you're not using your gut instinct, right? Your solar plexus, your diaphragm, in order to look at your situation from an observer, say, witnessing, all right, point of view. So you're more so using your logic, which everyone does, right? Okay. The Death reversed, actually, the Death came out in a horizontal, which I thought was interesting. It came out horizontally, okay? But make no distinction between upright or reversed. Basically, this card is you shedding your old self. As it's turning, all right, as it's going to ultimately, right now it's here. It fell on the table on my board in a horizontal. It was on the surface horizontally. It will now lend itself upright. The Kundalini, as you can see, is this snake, and it's all, in circular, like it's shedding its skin, right? That's what's happening. It's breaking free from the old in order for the new to begin. So whatever old cycles, old beliefs, old life, karmic old life cycles, which everyone's going through, is being shed. We're halfway home. For some, this is for some, okay? All right. What will happen, all right, what will happen is the shedding of the old will then bring a new firm Kundalini, which is your spine. The Kundalini will right itself once the Death card completes itself, right? Once that's done, it will right, this Kundalini will become straight and enlightened, okay? Which will bring the energy from the universe, right? From the ethers will pour in the clearing of all your chakras. That's what's happening. The snake is shedding its skin. It doesn't do it straight up. The snake has to wiggle itself out of that, right? It's shedding. All right. It wiggles itself out of all that, oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. And then it becomes straight, the Kundalini, the spine, enlightened once again. Right here that's the old, that's the shedding. That's everything that does not rightfully belong. You have now been able to pull yourself out of that by shedding your old skin and becoming new. All right, so your intuition, all of this is happening because you're almost complete with the end of a cycle. And it's huge, right? It's a huge explosion. It's a huge new beginning. Many are going through that as we speak. And whoever this applies to, you're halfway there. You're almost done. The Hermit coming out is the wise one. And who is this? This is your observer. This is your detachment. The Hermit comes in as the wise one because this is part of the process of rebirth. The part that you will witness your own actions and take that into account of how your life is now changing. And then what happens when the death card uprights itself, the Kundalini straightens up, and as you can see, the wand from the observer right here, that's the detachment, allowing us to be in the world, but not of it. Within, without. See? Both being lit. This is the observer, and now this is how you will be in the world. It will free you to be graceful, to be the witness instead of the reactor. Being reactive. Okay, in that sense. Okay? The cards just came out so beautifully. And then what will happen, right, with the Six of Pentacles is, well, come on. The right will be in alignment with the left, right? That's why we pray. The right hand meets the left. In prayer, it doesn't mean you have to pray. No. It's just, I'm using this as a term, the way to look at it. All right? It's like the death card, and then it writes itself up. The Kundalini is straight, enlightened. One hand washes the other. We're back in alignment. That's what it means. Okay? And this too will write itself up. So these cards, once they write themselves up, okay, once all this turns around, you will be back into alignment. Okay. I'm also hearing surgical power, surgical energy, power lines, power and mechanical stuff. So just be mindful that, you know, you could have your computer go crazy a little. There could be explosive, you know, check your stove, check anything electrical here. I see that in the card. So make sure that everything is working properly. And it's also your Kundalini, right? Okay, so then we have here the Emperor, who holds what? Look. Who holds the alignment, is in alignment. Look. All right, so when the Death card finishes shedding its skin, right, you will then be in alignment, right, with and enlightened, back to like whole again, right? Okay. It's an ace. And I heard someone, for some reason, I heard someone say, well, how long is that going to take? Well, I'm thinking 1 more month to complete itself. If that. Within the next month, we will have ourselves back in alignment and back to a place where we are witnessing our lives, using our intuition, and going forward with our wands. The wands of truth, the wands of knowledge, the wands of enlightenment. Okay? Now, I will shuffle. See, I tried to save some time. Seriously. And I'm hoping that it saves some time. So let's... These readings are... They come out to be like 30, 35 minutes, sometimes 40. And I'm like, wait a second. That's like a monthly reading. Seriously. And takes forever, by the way, to upload. Okay, let's go. Now let's get clarifying cards, because I think I did get some time here. I've gained time. Okay, so here we are. Look at this, right? We have leveled up, all right? So this is not per se clarifying. These are not clarifying cards. These are what the future will look like, which means here's the present. We're completing our rebirth. We are detaching. We are witnessing, observing, and we become grace. We're leading our lives and allowing us to be in the world, allowing us to be in the world, but not of it, right? Within and without. Okay, so now our continuation of the story unfolds as such. We have leveled up and complete. And this is twice. Are you kidding me? Look, you are in total alignment with your life. You are making amazing choices now. You see where you need to go. You do know. The Emperor knows. Understand. The Emperor knows where he's going, how he's gotten to where he's at. I say he because it's the Emperor. I don't have any energies yet of the king or the queen. When you reach Emperor, Empress level, you have spiritually grown. And look, the horizon's lit up. Are you kidding me? See? All right. Everything becomes aligned. And that's the truth. Now we're only going forward, aligned with our truth being, and for the world to see. And whoever likes it, great, because you have gained wisdom and power to the point of knowing exactly how to utilize. This is not misuse. This is good use of power and wisdom. Patience and peace allows you, because you have learned by definition and experiencing detachment. And you are triumphant. I don't even have to put on any more cards. This is beautiful. And here you go. You're now witnessing, hold on. You're now witnessing the Ace of Pentacles. Because now this forward movement will upright itself. Your Kundalini, everything's in alignment to start new. Beautiful. It's victory. Are you kidding me? This is victory. And this is you merging higher self, wisdom, courage, honesty, detachment, grace, truth. Okay. Wow. How amazing is that? Actually, I did save good time. All right. Let's get, I'm hearing really for today, I'm just hearing one card, but if it changes, I'll let you know. One card, El Moria. El Moria is talking about awakening presence, and presence as your literal presence in life. You are the present. Within, hold on. You are allowing to be in the world. Your presence in the world is being in it, but not your detachment of your life is being within the world, but not of it. Going within and without. And that's what you give to the world. That's what you are showing now, your alignment in the world, where the two merge after contemplation and reflection of your own self and how you've made the choices in your life that you have. And you have now awakened to the present of who you have become, right? the card reads, the universe is with you. Well, clearly, here we go, right? The universe definitely is with you. And wear a cloak. You are wearing the cloak of protection, right? This is the cloak of protection. And you speak only your truth, which is right here. The truth is the white signifies truth and purity. Okay? So, this is a beautiful reading. Have a great day.